What's up, fish tank people? This is the average aquarium hobbyist. And so today I'm gonna talk about two things actually. One's actually a finish up on the last segment, which was plants, and this one is a segment about temperature basically. So one thing I gotta talk about plants is you gotta do partial water changes. You'll have a lot of nutrients in your tank if you don't, and that's not good. Might sound good, a lot of nutrients, but it's not. It's gonna kill your plants. Like this one over here is starting to wilt. I haven't done a partial water change in quite some time, and so that's what's happening. Sorry about the camera being so shaky. It's kind of bad, yeah, that's excessive nutrients is not good. That's what it's called. You'll still have some green leaves like I do right here, but it'll harm growth in aquarium plants. And you might wonder what happened to the other two strands of plants that were over here. Well, they're floating over here because of this big guy over here. Knocked them out again. So yeah, excessive nutrients, not good. And next is water heaters. That's the topic of the day: water heaters and temperature control. This is a 30-gallon fish tank, and I got two water heaters running, and I think they're both running at 86. They are running at, let's focus here. One's at 90. One's at 90. The other one is at 88. So that's what's going on over there. So why do I have it in high temperatures? Well, because the temperature is not accurate. It's not 90 or 88 consistently. If you check it out over here, if you check out this small one over here, it's only 50 watts. Let me see if I can focus. Yeah, 50 watts. Over here, let's see if it's up here. It is, yeah, 100 watts if you see over there. So I think it's like 5 watts per gallon for a good water heater. So I should be getting one 150 watt aquarium water heater, but instead I have two water heaters, one running at 50 watts, one running at 100 watts. So that's 150 watts. It should have been able to distribute the heat equally, but I don't think so. It's not doing a very effective job. So I ordered a new one, and it's about 200 watts for, what was it, 10 bucks? Which is a good deal. Now, do I recommend you guys doing that? Finding a really cheap water heater and just putting it in your fish tank, call it a day? No, of course not. What am I doing? Why I'm doing that? It's because I'm just not, I don't have the let's just say I'm running a risk. I'm running a risk on by doing that, running a risk. So it's not a good risk, really. Give me a minute. I'm trying to make it so that I can just rest the camera in one place. Yeah. Alright, so there's a lot of good brands out there. There's like Aquavia, which just came out. This one's from Aquarium. This one's an Eheim Jaeger. Eheim Jaeger, you know, it's pretty good products. They have good products, especially the new ones that are like fully submersible and all. Same with this Aquarium really can heat up a fish tank really well, but except it doesn't heat this one because it's a 5 gal. It's intended for a 5 gal fish tank. But you know, why do I have these two? Is because this fish tank, it's not brand new. I picked it up from a girl on Craigslist for 50 bucks. She thought it was a 20 gal. Yeah, so she thought it was a 20 gal. Did some measurements, did some looking, and turns out it's a 30 gal. So, and this was about half a year after I bought the tank. I found out it was a 20 gal. So yeah, it's a 20 gal. I mean, it's 30 gal. And so what she had were these two, and she ran only this one. I mean, she didn't run anything. She had goldfish. The temperature was at 60 degrees, 50 degrees. It's really cold. I didn't know how the goldfish would stand that type of temperature. So it was really interesting. And so yeah, I mean, that's why I'm stuck with this type of equipment. Like also this filter over here. This filter is intended for a 20 gal. Now this filter goes from 30 to 40 gal. And I bought this filter. This filter, no. I run both because I don't really do a lot of partial water changes. And I also have plants that help sustain the aquarium, which is good. So yeah, and I'm kind of getting scared because if you haven't noticed from the fish tank reflection, this tank is outdoors. This tank is outdoors in California, and it's winter. And here in California, winter, it gets pretty cold. And so I'm trying to get that water heater before the cold season of like really hits in. Right now it's ridiculously cold. I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt, and I'm able to like withstand it, fortunately. It's still pretty cold though. What else is there? There's a lot. Oh, well, back to the topic of water heaters. Water heaters, you want to get a good one. Again, 5 watts per gallon. For this is a 30 gal, so I should have a 150 watt aquarium water heater. I don't. Also, again, brands Aquarium, Aquavia, Aquatop. You want a good, I mean, if you want a good one and you have the money, then a good price range would be like $30 to $50. That's a good water heater, and it should last you for a good 2-3 years. If you're looking for something within less than or around $20, Aquatop, Aquavia, these guys are pretty good, but I heard they only last a year. So you run the risk, and you gotta really take care of it. So yeah, and you gotta ensure that your fish get a constant temperature, because the fluctuation or the change in temperature constantly will just kill the fish. You want a constant temperature, want it nice and warm or nice and cold, depending on your fish. These fish, they're not, I don't think they're tropical, but I'm running this setup at a tropical type thing, or pace, or parameters basically. So yeah, and I think that's what helps this whole community like just adapt. Another thing is, you can kind of tell if temperature fluctuates without like a temperature meter, okay, like a thermometer. I ordered a thermometer with my water heater, and it hasn't came in yet, but throughout the year I had this fish tank, what I used was this fish over here. Now what I noticed was, if the water gets too cold, he'll get like those brown patches right there. Like give me a minute to like let it focus. Just those brown patches right there, compared to like the black. If it's nice and warm, nice and comfortable, he'll be all black. But again, it's the water heaters are not the ideal type. So yeah, that's another way you can indicate, the water temperature through your fish and how they react. Like, I've also noticed this guy's turning a bit white. You got some white patches over here because it's a bit cold. If you see my molly over here. And while I'm at it, while I'm talking about my fish, I'll let you guys know what fish I have right now. I have these guys. These nice schooling fish. And black skin tetras, or black skirt tetras. Got 5 schooling together. And I got this black fin molly over here. Pretty sick. I used to have 2, but her friend died, or his friend. I'm not quite sure if it's a male or female. Then I had this pleco since the beginning of everything. This guy's been growing huge. I got him like a baby type. He was this size when I got him. It would be like just around here floating. But now he's all over the place, as you can see over here. Sorry about that. And yeah, that's basically it, you know. Water heater, water temp. Keep it constant. Don't want to shock the fish and kill them. Want to get a good one as well, so you don't have to worry about anything. And your plants would do a lot better than mine, because mine, they're really trying to adapt quick with this type of water heater, and fortunately most of them have. So yeah, water heater, it doesn't seem like a big deal, but it does make a difference. And I really recommend you guys getting something nice, and something, if you have the budget, good. Like, I heard Aquavia is pretty good. Aquavia, or I don't know. Yeah, Aquavia. Aquavia. Or Aquatop, and Aquion, and Eheim Jaeger, or how it's spelled is Jager. It's a German company. So that's it. That's basically the whole video about water temp. Next I'll be talking about filtration. Alright guys, see you guys later. The average aquarium hobbyist signing out.